online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads from over 200 countries and your number one source in after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Oh, yeah! We're back again. Project Runway. We have our weekly after show. We're season 13, episode 6. It's called Rock the Wedding. I'm your host, Stef Z, and tonight, who do we got?
Hey guys, it's Virginia.
And Amanda Fields Bennett.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We're filming a little late tonight. Sorry, guys. And with that, we're all a little tired. So if we're a little extra punchy and sassy.
Slap happy.
Yeah, that too.
Ooh, slap happy. Amanda, you're a little close.
Good thing I'm sitting over here.
Yeah.
So again, I thought this was a really good episode tonight. It was kind of super entertaining for me.
It was entertaining. I liked it. I don't know how much I liked the clothes.
The clothes, not the best tonight.
I always love a team challenge, though.
I like a team challenge because we always see the dynamic of the designers, which we've all discussed is very important. Attitude plays very much into this whole game of Project Runway. And it's kind of funny how before we see how the teams are split, we see a little tiff between Karina and Amanda. So it almost like predicts that they're going to be a team together.
I was like, well, they're of course working together.
Yeah, I was actually watching this at home with my husband, and as soon as he saw them teamed up together, he was like, really? Really? I'm like, it's scripted television. We knew that was going to happen.
But
Because it wasn't the button bag. And they never said it was random. They just said, these are the teams.
Right, but where have I been? I thought they were all buddy-buddy.
No,
like, they've been super buddy-buddy.
BFFs.
No, but I think they were buddy-buddy, and then Karina's like, wait, she's starting to get all these wins, and you know how girls are? She flipped and just trying to get in her head.
Last episode, they were buddy-buddy.
Not all girls are like that.
Some girls are like that, though. Some girls are very catty, and they can be your best friend one day and your worst enemy the next.
I know it.
They're frenemies.
She's totally a friend of me.
Good on
Gosh,
you,
I haven't heard that
Amanda.
in a while.
I don't know that I've ever heard that. But yeah, Karina calling Amanda a phony. That's some fighting words.
Yeah, those are some serious fighting words. If
Really, Karina?
I mean,
Really?
I was thinking it, though. Like, I've been on the Amanda Bash, wagon all season. And so I totally thought she was a phony. And I was like, man, if she sees it in person, she must really be a phony. But now I'm starting to think Karina's the phony.
Well, see, that's what I was just going to say, is that I was totally on the Amanda Bash wagon, but now I think I want to bash Karina more. And I not that I like Amanda, we're not going even there yet, but I want to stick up for her. And clearly she doesn't watch our show because she said she had no idea that anyone was thinking any of these things about her. And we've been saying them, and maybe it would have helped her in the way that her fellow designers would see her, because again, we're super fans of the show, so we're only bringing, all of our opinions in good spirits.
Of
but
course.
we did see Amanda was kind of had this cocky attitude. She's been through it before. She was kind of a know-it-all. And now Karina really has taken the reins on that attitude that we kind of want to shut down.
Well, I think Amanda might have been in this place of being really in the zone creatively, and maybe didn't even really get that she came across that way to the other designers. I think a lot of really creative minds are like that. And so maybe she had the blinders on. She was just focused on creating these beautiful dresses with the fringe. And the fringe here and the fringe. She was fringe frenzy. And now she's like, wait a second. Whoa. Everyone thinks I'm kind of a phony. What's going on here?
Well, and
Fine,
Shar,
help me out.
she said Shar even said something to her.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, well, maybe.
But do you really think she's that shocked, or is she just playing it up? Do you really think that in her, Amanda, we want to hear from you? did she really because maybe she thinks that she was actually helping people by being like, listen, I've been here before, so let me help you XYZ because I'm confident with myself. Maybe I'm giving her too much credit. But
who thinks that? Like, really?
She thinks that.
But no, like, I mean, come on. You know, if you go in, like, trying to tell everybody a little something, you will give off that, like, know-it-all vibe, which she's been giving off all season. So I don't think she could not know that.
Does she think is she coming into the show thinking like everyone's gonna know I was here before, everyone's gonna have this thing against me, so let me try and share my knowledge with everybody so that they think that I'm like trying to help them too? I'm not sold on it. I'm just saying, do we think it's possible that that's what Amanda can think? That's why she's so blindsided by this phony comment, or is she just playing it up?
I think she's only blindsided because it was Karina that said it, because it was someone who she thought she was buddy with. I think if it was somebody else, probably not, because I mean, we've all seen it. She is a little bit just kind of annoying, you know, like that's what we've said from the very beginning, is that she came in as a know-it-all. And then, you know, we've seen from previous seasons when they brought Kate back, everybody was like, oh God, don't bring Kate back, like this is so annoying. And Kate was like the nicest person ever. Well, I thought she was the nicest person. Some people thought she was kind of bitchy. But either way, you know, like Amanda comes in here like, oh, I've won all these challenges. I'm so fabulous. Like, oh my gosh, give me a break.
Yeah, but I mean, there is a point when you do want to be proud of yourself. But I think maybe she needs to sort of internalize it a little bit more instead of like, I'm so proud.
Yeah,
exactly.
You did bring up a good point. I think there is a balance of being confident and proud of yourself and braggy and bitchy. And a lot of people don't know how to teeter that line, and maybe she's been tap dancing across both sides, so it's unclear. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so then, you know, we stopped that fight. That's just accented in the beginning. So all the designers are taken into a wedding hall type place, and then all of a sudden
it's the Webster Music Hall.
Oh, was it?
Oh,
yeah.
I feel like I missed that for some reason.
Yeah, I missed that too. Maybe
I was probably
because you
talking.
watched at home, it was different.
I was tuned in.
Anyway, thanks. Tim
Webster
walks
Hall.
in with one of our guest judges,
Dita Von Teese.
How do
And
we feel about
she
that?
is catty.
I was really excited at first, but man, she got out the claws.
Yeah, rare.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm probably one of the few that was not a fan of not that I disliked her, but I'm not like a lot of people that I know are big fans of her and her fashion, her style, her burlesque, everything, and I get it. People, for me, it's just like, oh, that's cool, that's her thing, but I was never like, oh, Dita's the best, you know, like I've heard that a lot.
I kind of thought Dita Von Teese was kind of famous for being famous. I didn't really know what she did until the episode sort of explained, oh, she has a lingerie line. I didn't really know that I knew that she looked like a pinup girl and she looked like a burlesque girl. I didn't know she actually was a burlesque girl for real.
Yeah, she's been really well known for like doing that type of thing. She, you know, right when she was dating Marilyn Manson, that was like her big thing, and she became this huge fashion icon. Then she's really known for wearing like those corsets that make your waist smaller because she's very tiny. So I mean, I followed her forever, but like you, I mean, she looks good in what she does.
Yeah, but there was never a big whoop about her in my world.
Right.
And tonight, it took a lot of any whoop that was there away from me. She really kind of came across like a little bit of a know-it-all and had an attitude. And again, maybe that's just, I don't know. I don't know her story that much. It came off a little bit like I was super excited because of everyone's opinion. I know that we reached out to a couple people maybe to like try and see if we could like get her to call or something, and it didn't work out. Like she probably never got that message. But you know what I mean? It's like I'm not trying to blame it on her, but I was like super stoked about it, and now I'm just kind of like, meh.
Yeah, it's like how they say don't ever meet your idols. Not that she was an idol, but it was kind of like that same disappointment, like, oh, this is kind of what was going on.
Yeah, I kind of felt like she was a little uptight, and she kind of needs to just like put on some jeans and flip-flops and like call it a day.
Well, for me, I was actually relieved that someone, maybe it was a little bit too far, but I was excited that someone wanted to actually give the designers like a real, like, okay, maybe it's a bitchy opinion, but it's an opinion. Kind of like Simon Cowell on American Idol. She was not afraid to really give it to them and say what she wanted to say. Because I feel like a lot of the time the guest judges come on and they just want to try to promote something or sell something and look good on TV, and they're kind of afraid to comment. So I really respect that she just said what was on her mind.
I'll give you that. I respect that. I still feel that there was, like, Simon Cowell does it with such a way that you don't hate him. Like, you love to hear his opinion because he kind of has couth in the way he destroys people. And I feel like, for me, it was an in-between. It wasn't so... because Heidi's been very hard on people this season. She's been telling you straight how it is.
But do you like it more because Heidi and Simon have other accents and Dita's all-American?
No, not at all. I think it's just the way...
It's
like,
the delivery.
It's the delivery. Heidi owns it, and like that, she's just crass sometimes and sassy, and that's the way it is. I felt like Dita was a little bit like almost too good for being there.
Yeah, I got the same vibe from her.
Like, I'm doing you guys a favor by showing up.
Yeah, I definitely got the same vibe. Like, she was like, why am I wasting my time with this? You know, she didn't have any real good critique, just like,
there was
I didn't
no
like it.
constructive criticism. There was no like, this is trash, you should have done this, or I've done this.
Right, it was more like, well, I had a goth wedding, and this is not how I would do it.
Right, and that was even funny. Like, one of the first things she said was, I had a goth wedding, this is how I do it. Elvira wouldn't do it. And then Heidi was like, well, actually, I like this. And we'll get to that. But it was her first thing that she said, Heidi completely contradicted.
Yep.
Which, go Heidi again. Okay, moving on. So, we have, Dita walks in, everyone gets kind of excited, and we get the challenge this week. So this week's challenge was alternative wedding dress, no rules, and you had to make also a reception dress.
That was complimentary of the ceremony dress.
Same girl would wear them.
Yes. Tells the same story.
Yeah. So we had 2 dresses, and then plays in what we touched on earlier, that it's another team challenge.
And Tim comes out with that button bag.
No, he didn't.
No,
I thought he had a bag.
There was no button bag. He just assigned the teams.
Oh. Okay.
She watched a different feed than us, clearly.
I thought there was a bag.
You have to come watch with us from now on, Virginia.
Maybe people tweet us because we might be wrong about
there
that.
Was no
I thought
bag.
I saw a bag, and he was like, "Oh, you're with so and so."
No, because that would have been way too convenient that Amanda and Karina were on the same team.
But Tim at the end was like, "Oh, and Amanda and Karina, you're the ones left over."
Yeah, there was no button bag.
No, I don't know.
Or Lisa Simpson rules will tell us because she's always
there
on
was
top
a
of
button
it.
bag. There was a button bag.
Yeah,
I saw
tell
it.
us.
I saw some bag.
Okay, so we get 1 day for this challenge, and we get $400. So real quick, just a quick rundown of the team. So Thad and Emily were paired up, Alexandra and Samantha, Keeney and Sean, Sandaya, are we saying that? Sandaya, and Shar, Amanda and Karina. And
or Sandia.
We love you.
I like her name.
So yeah, those are the teams. We see a little bit, which I thought it was really cool to see. We see Emily's, wedding. She was in Vegas, and they touch a little bit on the stuff, the backgrounds of who's married and who's not. And then we have this clip of Shar and Amanda, like outside. Like they were at I don't know. It was like all of a sudden we were watching the Kardashians.
Oh, it was Shar and Karina.
Oh, and Karina.
And their sunglasses.
What were those sunglasses? And I'm glad y'all saw that part like I did because it was like cat glasses and then other glasses.
It was like a sunglasses ad product
I don't
placement.
know that we've ever seen an outside rooftop shot like that.
On the terrace.
Yeah.
This is like Kardashians by the poolside.
Yeah. And then Karina, again, is just complaining. Such a whiner. You need to give her some cheese with that wine.
Yes.
She's just like, if I'm in the bottom, I'm going home. And it's just like, dude, get it together. But before that, we see Shar also making comments about Amanda. That's like, Amanda's winning. She's taking the wins away from other people.
And it's like, yeah, she is, because she did a good job, those challenges.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of like, what does that even mean?
Oh, do you think she said that because she came back from another season?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what she means. Like, she didn't win on her season. She shouldn't be on our season because she's taking our wins. But it's like, if you're that good, you should be winning anyways.
Hello.
Right.
Yeah. It wouldn't matter who else was there.
Right.
Yeah, but they're just 2 sore losers getting together and like crying.
Having a powwow. Yeah. Having a sob
Let's
fest.
share the tissues.
Right. We go to Mood. We see a little bit of swatch tonight, which is always awesome.
He's always like, yeah, whatever, cameras.
Right.
Yeah.
Swatch. Yeah, okay.
And something, again, that Amanda and I both saw, that hopefully you saw this as well. When people were picking out colors, we kind of both have a problem with the name of the red shade. The Oxblood.
Like, why is it? I know
that?
This has been a really popular
That
color.
was a really popular color last season.
But why does it have to be called that?
That was the name because
Merlot,
because Pantone names the colors. That's what it is. Pantone, they name it, and then it's like this year was like Opulent Orchid or whatever. They give it the name, and then it's the name.
I know,
and that's what they call it.
Way better job.
Yes.
Naming colors.
But Oxblood was last season.
I know it
was last
season.
fall.
But not even that. It's
just a stupid name.
Yeah,
I wish they
controversial name. Oxblood.
I know it's old news. I knew that was a trend last
Cranberry
year.
sauce, call it.
Cranberry sauce.
Why
That'll
not?
just make you hungry.
Cranberry sauce. I want a cranberry sauce color. Anyway, we do see a little bit more of Samantha tonight in the workroom. We see her talking.
Oh, I finally figured out
you
who she
know
is.
who she is still.
She's with Alexander.
Yeah, now
and
we
they're
know
making
her.
the stupid oxblood dresses.
Yeah. Tell us how you really feel.
I'm sorry, I don't like them.
Clearly.
Them?
Those two dresses.
The dresses, not the people.
No, the people are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tim comes into the workroom. First of all, he seems super worried about Char's top having lots of issues, which I kind of was too. It was like
the construction was all over
pointy
the place.
boobs, and then Zendaya was trying to help her, and it was just
Zendaya's like, look, this is the apex. This is where the dart needs to go. This is the seam.
But
and
she was helpful. She's a sweetheart.
But Sharky
you
was
can't
like,
throw
yeah,
her
okay,
under the bus.
I know, fashion 101, okay? Like, I felt like she wanted to talk back to her, but she didn't.
Yeah, but she's like, I don't know. I believe that Zendaya's like, her comments are always in the best interest.
I think so.
I would want her on my team because she's been consistently good. Anything there's going to be no drama. She's kind of going to roll with it. She's going to say how she feels, tell you like it is. I kind of
and
like
then
her.
let you get eliminated.
But I would kind of be scared of her because the judges love her. So if it came down to you two, like it did, I would be worried that I would be getting sent home. Because she's a judge's favorite. And she's a Tim Gunn save favorite.
Right. That's what I thought was going to happen tonight. But then I saw Shaw's dress and I knew it was terrible. But
I really thought that she was going to make some sort of sorry because they showed,
Sorry, not sorry.
If you guys, for you guys that are listening, you should have seen the face Amanda made. But anyways, they said non-traditional, and saris can be very beautiful. So I thought, or they are very beautiful. They are very beautiful. So I thought she was going to go that route, and I guess with the draping of the bottom part of her dress, that's kind of the route that she went. But
that's traditional. It's a different tradition, but it's still traditional. So if she would have went that complete route, I think it wouldn't have pushed the envelope for her because she knows that. So instead, she went with the corncob look.
But I wish that she would have maybe used some of that same fabric in the yellow from the sari dress, because that would have actually added something more interesting than that.
Well,
I don't know.
She wasn't going to go get her dress shipped to her.
No, I mean that fabric from Mood.
Oh. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Choosing a different yellow fabric.
All right, anything else about the workroom that kind of stuck out for you guys? Oh, the other thing for me that stuck out was Keeney, again, finished early. He's helping out Sean. And Amanda, we have a little change of heart. She starts helping out Karina with the pants because Karina's going so damn slow.
Yeah,
that was nice of her to help out.
That was really nice of her. And then, of course, all Karina's doing is just complaining that it doesn't fit the model right when she didn't have time to make her own freaking pants.
Yeah, I was like, don't buy a gift horse in the mouth. Like, why would you had no pants. Your model was going to be pantsless. So
and the pants turned out pretty damn good.
Yeah. And Karina's like, oh, if I would have just been able to make the pattern. It's like, girl.
Right.
And I also noticed in the workroom with Fod and Emily, Tim Gunn gave them really awesome advice about their pieces. He was like looking at Fod's dress. Is it Fade or Fod?
They said at the beginning Fod, but everyone started calling him Fade. Even Heidi said Fade. And I was like, you're German too. You should be able to pronounce the umlaut. But
the umlaut.
That's what the two dots are.
Sorry, the umlaut. Sorry, umlaut.
Sorry, umlaut, you're out.
Later.
Okay.
It's late. We
All right.
apologize.
So I liked their team because Emily was already constructing this gown on the mannequin, and then Tim Gunn was noticing the fabric on the table, and he said, well, do these look like two different women to you? Like, what's going on here? But actually, he gave the best advice to Keeney and Sean, because he came around and said, what are you going to do with the waist of your pants?
Right.
Maybe it should be a cummerbund. He basically gave that hint to them.
He
like-
totally, he
like-
kind of told them what to do, and they're like, nailed it. That's what we're doing.
But how did they not think cummerbund?
I don't
because
know.
that's what I
I
was
even
thinking.
thought that.
I was like, "There's gonna be a cummerbund," and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah."
Like, wow, I
Like-
didn't think of it.
Maybe none of them have ever been to prom, because like that's what every guy wears to prom.
Well, that's what
Very true.
men wear with their tuxedo at the wedding, too, a lot of the time.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think that we had that at our wedding,
Yeah,
but it's kind of old-fashioned.
Anyway, both weddings that I wasn't invited to. Moving along.
Gosh, she's gonna hold me
Oh,
against
yeah,
this
you
forever.
Come on, you lobbed that one in. I had to knock it out.
Okay,
All right, so
okay.
we're at the runway now. Heidi comes in. She's looking fabulous again.
Oh, her hair, her dress, her arms. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, she comes in and she's like, fashion one day in, next day out. She's always got like a tagline. That's what it was tonight. I feel like we've heard that one
been
before.
the tagline.
But it's not the same exact thing every week, is it?
That's
Yes,
the-
it is.
That's from
Oh,
season
man.
1.
Oh, my God.
I've never.
13 seasons later, guys, she finally got the tagline.
Oh, my God.
I'm
Steph.
always just distracted by what she's wearing. I'm not. I'm tired. That's what's happening. I'm really tired. All right.
Okay, so.
Anyway, so then we get introduced to the judges again. We've got Zach Posen, who we love. He's looking cute with his little bow tie. Nina. We've got Dita Von Diesen. Tonight we've actually got 2 guest judges, and I'm going to mutilate her name.
Can I say it?
Yeah, if you know how to say it, go nuts.
Chiara Ferragni.
Sure,
The blonde salad on Instagram and Twitter.
The blonde salad.
Yeah,
It sounds a
that's who
little
we got as
sexual.
our guest judge.
I was like, who's this? And then I looked her up and I was like, oh, she's actually a good fashion blogger. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They keep bringing these fashion bloggers in
I
this
know.
season. I don't know what they're getting out of that.
But I was
don't
excited, though, that she was
Maybe
there.
viewers.
Because I like to hear her Italian accent. Duh.
Yeah, everything had an A at the end of it.
Yeah. It was, yeah, I'll leave it there. All right, so let's get to the show. First, okay, so now we like our 3-word thing. We like that you guys are playing along at home. We've come up with a name for it. Amanda had a good name. What you introduce what you're going to call this,
Are
Amanda.
you guys ready for the runway rundown?
There we go. So we're going to do the
Yes.
runway rundown. It only took us 13 seasons to figure that out, too. And we're going to give our 3 words / phrases about each outfit, and then we will do a little bit more in-depth talk about the top 2 teams and top bottom teams. So here we go. First, if we can get the first photo, please, too. If we can start with, we got it? All right.
Yes.
All
Keeney
right.
and Sean.
Yeah, we've got Keeney and Sean, and on your guys' left is Keeney, and on the right, Sean. For Keeney, what did you guys put?
Can I start?
Yes, please.
Gathered lady, swirly girly, and
late.
I like the structure of the ruffle. I was so focused on that.
We
and
got 3 phrases, sweetheart. What you
That's
got?
it.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Okay,
What you got for Keeney?
I got fierce and fun, playful suit, avant-garde.
Ooh.
I've got chic, bold, stylish.
All
And
right.
what do we got for Sean? We'll keep this photo. We got 2 people per photo, so I'll tell you when to change it. We've got for Sean. What do you got, Amanda?
The top is the angel and the pants are a devil because the fit is wonky at the hip. The pockets.
All right. What you got, Virginia?
I have sleek and sexy, I want to wear it, and superhero bride.
Ooh.
Ooh, superhero bride. Love you for saying that.
I want a cape.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Man, mine suck now. I got angel, great pants, too high waisted, and I'm gonna say superhero bride too. I'm just gonna steal yours. That just happened. All right, if we could get the next photo. So Amanda, what do you got for Alexandra?
The Little Mermaid just got washed up on the shore. Clamshell horror and tacky.
What you?
I only have 2. Good idea gone wrong and awful applique.
I've got looks like rolled in flower petals.
So we didn't like it.
No. And on to Samantha, which is on the right. What you got, Amanda?
Sexy cocktail dress, but forgettable. Kind of soft and sweet. Just,
Oh, you guys can see that too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What you got, Virginia?
I have Slutty Bride and Charlotte Roos.
Ooh.
Totally Charlotte Roos. I've got Sexy Fun Like. I kind of like this one. All right, and next picture. What you got, Amanda? What you got for Karina on the left, her dress?
That's Amanda on the left.
Yeah, Amanda's is on the left. So should we start there?
That's what I meant.
They showed the pictures in the wrong order, but that's okay.
Yeah, they did. Okay.
So I thought Amanda's was too casual, a math bride, kind of geometric.
Meth bride?
Math.
Oh,
Math.
like, what are you
Numbers
talking
and
about?
geometric shapes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow, big. Okay, Virginia.
Cute dress, not bridal.
No. She wants to go.
Yeah, I said love it. I said, are you ready for this? If I had that body, I think I would wear that dress somewhere.
Wow.
This is one of my favorite things I've seen. I really, really like it. Because I could get away with a high top sneaker too. So Amanda.
But you would wear it at your wedding?
Not at my wedding. I just like the dress.
Okay, but see, the occasion I think is all wrong.
Failed.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and Karina. What you got, Amanda?
The jacket had a fat front, not the model, just the jacket. It stuck out in a weird way. I can tell by the way she's standing, something's going on there with the pants, with the crotch. I didn't have a phrase for it, but that's what I got.
They're uneven too.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Awful jacket. Awful. That's it.
All right, I put great fabric. Lucky she got help.
Yes.
So,
It had such potential. Look at it.
did.
It could be so much better. Oh.
all right, next photo, please. All right. So for Emily, what you got, Amanda?
Bad romance. Lady Gaga. Sexy but scary. Halloween chic.
That's almost as good as a superhero.
I put Lady Gaga wedding also.
Oh man, shit! I didn't put Lady Gaga.
Just a bad romance.
I put love. I really like. I love Lady Gaga though, so I guess I put love, free, and I put Sex in the City. It reminds me of something that Carrie Bradshaw would wear,
And actually,
and she could pull this off.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker in her wedding to Matthew Broderick wore a black wedding dress.
Yeah, she could. Only a certain person could pull that off. She
Yes.
could do it. All right, what you got for Fad, Amanda?
I think Fod could be like the sleeper winner of the competition. I think he's doing really well. Impeccable fit. And every woman would want to wear it.
All right.
Are we looking at the same dress? I put BB knockoff from 2 years ago.
But a lot of people like to wear BB.
Wait, time out. As I raise my hand. I put sexy. The neckline is parallel to the bottom cut, which I kind of like.
The asymmetry is symmetrical.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it doesn't look like it was from BB from 2 years ago.
No,
They make sexy
Forever
dresses.
21. Sure. H&M. All right, next picture. Ooh.
Oh, it hurts my eyes.
Yeah, it's a little bright for those of you who don't adjust your television or your computer. That's really that yellow. Matches our little ding ding.
Yeah.
What you got, Amanda, for Sundaya?
I think it looks like two dresses in one. And I think she should have made the top the entire dress. A column of that technique. Corny. It looks
Like a corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Funny.
I put Craft Project from Hell and Big Bird Bride.
Oh, wow. You and Zach Posen think alike. We'll get into Big Bird later. I have a funny story if we have time. It's embarrassing but hysterical. I put fluffy, frumpy, boring.
Ooh. That's
Just
a lot
throwing it out there. And what you got for Char, Amanda?
Oh my God. Look at her butt. You could see her butt when she turned around. When the model was going back down the runway, her cheeks were coming out. It was not a good look.
What you got, Amanda?
Oh, wait. And
I mean...
too trashy for the reception.
You got to get that garter off, though.
I didn't have a garter.
I didn't either.
Well, next.
Tinkerbell dress and yellow napkin.
Oh.
Wow, I got Raggedy Ann, sloppy, and butt shower.
Butt shower.
She showed her butt again. All right, so now we the teams get narrowed down. Karina and Amanda are safe. And we see Karina's attitude change as soon as they get called safe, which kind of made me think that she was the phony.
Hello.
But we won't. That's what we'll say about that. You know. So in the top, what do you want to do first, ladies? Top or bottom? Top or bottom?
Well, there's only one top.
Well, there was a top and a half.
There wasn't a top and a half.
I mean,
There
a
was
half
two
top.
tops.
There was not two tops.
Yeah, there was.
There were, but they didn't really make it seem like that on the show.
What show did you watch?
Well, okay, let's go to the real the.
Let's go to the bottom.
Let's go to the bottom.
There's two groups in the bottom.
Okay.
In the bottom, we start with Sandhya and Shar.
Yes.
Man, did they get ripped apart?
Yeah, I mean, they really did not enjoy the yellow.
No, it was really bad. And Zach Posen actually brought up a memory for me when I was, I used to work as a clown.
Oh.
And I dressed up in costume and went and did little kids' birthday parties.
Wow.
And I actually one day dressed up like Big Bird.
Really?
I did.
Well, Steph.
I wish we could
I'm
see.
having-
Yeah, well,
Next
I don't know if
November.
you'd want me. Because in the Big Bird suit with the big head, with the beak, with the furry thing that looked exactly like that dress, someone got heat exhaustion and woke up without a costume on, and the ambulance there, and the little kids running around thinking Big Bird had died.
Oh, no.
It
This
sounds like,
girl, that happened.
It sounds like
True
the movie
story.
Old School.
It happened.
It was that bad.
Wow.
It was bad.
Oh.
Yeah, we won't
Big
do
Bird
that
had
to you.
boobs, and Big Bird had passed out.
I always thought those costumes would get
They
too
still
hot.
gave me a tip, though.
Nice.
Wow.
We'll hire Amanda to be frozen.
Yeah, there you go.
Let it go.
Yeah, and then so Zach, anyway, that was a little bit of a tangent, but it was kind of funny. But then Zach, he also said it looks like a toilet paper accident.
I didn't understand that comment.
Like it was just stuck.
Like, don't pee on yellow snow. Like the
No,
whole
don't.
thing.
Oh,
No.
I didn't even take. I just felt like it was just paper everywhere.
No, it's not don't pee on yellow snow. It's don't
eat
eat
yellow
yellow
snow.
You know what I'm saying? I have the Prego brain. But that's what I thought. I thought he said it looked like toilet paper that had gotten peed on.
Oh no. Or
I
is
didn't read it that
You
way.
didn't go
either.
that way?
But you're a mom.
I thought that comment just didn't make sense because it didn't look like toilet paper. It just looked like the wrong fabric all stuck together.
See, I thought it looked like, this is so funny. We all saw the same thing. I thought it was like, when you might be that person that like walks out of the bathroom and you have toilet paper dragging behind you and it's just an all weird.
It's like tucked into your waist or your shoe or what?
Yeah, something like
All
that.
of the above.
Yeah. All right. Heidi didn't mind the yellow scraps. Dita said that she was waiting for a story, but she just wants to be cool.
Yeah.
I didn't
Like,
understand that.
Like, that's what
at
I'm
all.
saying. Like, those comments, like...
Well, I think I know where she might have been going with that, but she did not deliver it in a very nice way, Miss Dita. But I think what she was trying to get at was I was hoping that there would be some reason why it would be so yellow.
Right. I was hoping that, it wouldn't be yellow at all. Why would you pick yellow? Like, of all the colors in the spectrum, why would you pick yellow for your wedding dress?
You know what, though? I didn't hate the yellow. And if they could have made kick-ass dresses out of yellow, but the dresses themselves, any color, those dresses would have looked like trash.
I think it's because they were so bright that they noticed all the problems.
But,
More
yeah.
so.
All right, so clearly they're in the bottom. We have Alexander and Samantha. They also get, ripped a little one, but they are safe. And then for me, for the top, and we'll get to who gets eliminated after. But for the top, I thought that Emily and Fod were in the top as well.
They were. They just had
were?
some mixed commentary.
They were, yeah. They had some mixed commentary. This was how we started. And Dita said that it was bad, but Heidi actually really liked it. So I feel like it was two in the top.
My
two in the
favorite
bottom.
comment for that team was from Nina Garcia, and she said that you should either have the hood or the sleeves on that wedding gown, not both, because it's too much.
I agree with that. Mm-hmm. And then clearly we have the winners, who was Keeney and Sean. Zach posed and said they were an incredible job. They were the dream team, which I think we all, I don't know. I felt that. I'm pretty sure Amanda's felt that. You were at home watching, so I don't know what you felt. But from the beginning, we kind of thought that was what's going to happen.
Well, as soon as they were teamed up, I was like,
yeah, we were like,
I'm excited to see what they make.
Right. So, Dita liked it too. She said it was her favorite. And it was really interesting that Heidi was asked them Sean, who do you think should win? And he actually said Keeney. And Keeney said, okay, me, I should win, which was a little bit, I don't know, that rubbed me the wrong way a little bit how he said that.
I didn't like the way he said that, but I also think Sean did a little bit of an insincere, this is why he should win. I think he should have said, he made the jacket, he made the top, he made this, instead of, well, he's been on the top and I've won before. If you really,
I agree with that.
If he really wanted him to win, he should have, really said, he did most of the work, I only did the pants.
I want to know if Keeney actually did talk about more of the things that he made and how he did it.
He might have, because we only get the edit.
Right.
They might have knew that. But
he was very, upset about it at the end. I should have won.
Yeah.
So I think maybe he's regretting that he didn't speak up for himself a little bit more.
I think if he didn't say it, we would have heard it. Mm-hmm. So I think he probably did say it. I think we would have... Well, I guess he heard it again.
Keeney,
let us know.
Tweet us.
We want to know. Tweet us. Sean Keeney, tweet us. And then, we'll go back to it. Shar gets eliminated tonight. Which I think we saw coming, most of us. I think most of us wanted Karina to get eliminated, but Shar did get eliminated.
Well, in this week's challenge, that made sense for Shar to go home.
Yeah.
It was the worst thing on the runway.
There you go.
But I feel like
one day fashion in, one day fashion out.
Sometimes they look at the whole body of work instead of just this week's challenge, but this week it was just based on what they sent down the runway, I think.
Yeah, I think they do. Actually, for me, I actually thought that we were going to see Zendaya go home. We were going to see the Tim Gunn save this week. That's what I was thinking. I thought that she was going to get sent home because her dress was terrible too. And as much as it works in your favor that you've won before, it also works against you because it's like, how did you win this and then produce this? So no consistency is not good either.
And this challenge, they didn't have a team leader. So usually the team leader would be eliminated.
Right.
Well, and it's interesting because Tim even said, had it been later in the challenge, I might have saved you. Which I was like, had it been later?
Later in the season, you
Later
mean?
in the season. Oh. He said that to Shar. And
maybe this was during the up close part.
No. At the very end, when they're all sitting around the room, he was right before he said, "Go pack your workspace" or whatever. He said, "Had it been later in he said, had it been later in the season, I might have used my Tim Gunn save on you." And she said, I appreciate that you even thought of me. So I don't know if he already has it in his mind who he's saving it for.
I think he has it in his mind that he doesn't want to use it until the designers on their own have gotten to a certain point. Right. From what you said, that's kind of what I read into that.
And also he wants to make sure he uses it maybe for the New York Fashion Week show. Maybe next week we're going to see someone get saved. That's my prediction. Ooh, I can get to
Yeah, we're not there
I'm jumping the gun.
We're almost there.
Oh, no.
Almost jumping the gun. Okay, yeah, well, we pretty much are there. We had Keeney, a shot with him afterwards, being a sore loser. Which is just it's not a good look. Anyway you slice it. It's not a good look being a sore loser. And then we have, I guess it's time for predictions.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV.
What you got over there, Pop-Tart?
Predictions.
Well, I think that Tim Gunn is going to use his save in the next episode because the New York Fashion Week show is a week from tomorrow, and they usually have a big group of designers showing. They match whatever is on the show that week. So they don't reveal anything about who makes it to the final 3 or 4 or however they're going to do it this year. So I think he wants to save someone so that they get a chance to show in Lincoln Center.
Well, and I think that he's gonna.
You're making a very strange face.
I don't understand your math because there's
they
more
already
than
filmed
just,
all this.
They already filmed all this.
But I think they always know when Fashion Week is. They're probably thinking, okay, this is when the season starts. This is how many people are going to be able to show.
I'm going to let you. Hey, it's your prediction. You can say whatever you want.
That's what I think.
All right,
I'm sticking to it.
All right, I like it. Do you have any prediction on who that might be?
Who might get the save?
Yeah.
Well,
let's go there.
Okay. I think there's a couple designers that have been up and down on the spectrum. I think, I don't know who would get a save. I have no idea.
All right. I won't put you on the spot like that. Virginia, what are your predictions?
Well, they showed us at the end that the next challenge is going to be with all this jewelry and stuff. And I think that's going to make some people really flip out. And, they also showed that Tim Gunn comes in and he's like, all right, I just got to clear the air about something, which who knows what that is? Because I don't know if it's with Karina or somebody.
I think that two designers are probably going to get into a fight. And then it's just going to be like lingering or in the workroom or something's going to happen in front of everyone.
Or does someone leave the show?
Does someone pull a Sandro?
Oh my gosh. Amazing. And then
does Karina walk out?
Or does someone pull a Keith from back in season 3 when he had the design books under his bed? No one remembers that.
Nope, not me. But I believe you.
Just because I was there.
So who knows?
Yeah,
I think
my prediction is something like that happened. Like there's a fight, someone storms, someone's
cheating.
There's something going on. Like Tim Gunn's not just like upset because it's raining outside. You know what I mean? Like there's something going on.
Yeah.
All right.
Because Tim is a very sunny disposition, so for him to be serious about
and he's pretty even kill guy. All right, so that wraps up our show. Anything else you guys wanted to say before we go?
My only real prediction though is as much as I think that he's going to use it in Zendaya, I for some reason think he might actually use it on Sean. Because Sean has been all over the place. He's been on the bottom and the top, and I think he really has.
Well, you can't agree with her because then it's not being used next week because Sean's safe.
Ooh. Oh. Man.
Keeping it real, kids.
Good.
She's keeping us in check over here.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All right,
Fact checker.
Well, that wraps up our show. I'm Stef Z. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at IAMSTEFZ. Where can we find you, lovely ladies?
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Virginia Reyna.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at The Runway Queen.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate your comments. Keep them coming. Anything you'd like to know, feel free to ask us. All right, have a great night.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.